Okay, so technically I should be recording right now. Let's assume I am. This is going to be a base tour of my area, starting with this cave, which is sort of cave, which is where I started out. First thing I did was mine. That goes down to a grid mine. And we can progress out here. Really pretty area with waterfalls and a pool that I closed off. And up here, got some animals, chickens. Got some trees growing in here. Safe area. Down here we have melons and another wart. There's a gate there, and that gate goes, well, you'll see where it goes because we're going to take it. This was farm storage, but it's not anymore because I consolidated all my storage. I'm going to turn off the chat here. There we go. Plantable farm. Got everything going here. That's a railroad to the skeleton spawner down here at the end. But we're not going to take that. We're going to use gates, which are I just put in. There's a staircase up the mountain because originally I had I can fly on the server because I'm an admin. Originally, I had my base on this level. Houses up there, storage down here, another portal, map that has not been updated. Yeah. So, but now, I've moved up to the very top of the mountain. You can get there using gates. This is a plugin. The Gold Bar is a kind of vanilla feel server. It's not strictly vanilla anymore, but you know, it still has a pretty vanilla feel to it. Gates are a notable exception. So this takes us, and if you look down there, this is where we just were. It's the mid-level of the mountain, and the stairway goes all the way up. This is the main house. Storage area is in this building, and they're connected by a walkway. And we'll go back through so you can see this is the foundry. And this is the library down here. Boop. Yeah, add some more bookcases. This is basically, you know, one thing I really like about this build, and you can see that I like using the gray stone. You know, I like the facade of this building. You'll see this symbol, the horizontal cross. Throughout this build, or at least throughout the houses of the build. Foundry, a couple auto smelters, some regular furnaces. So let's go into the storage building. Yeah, I've got some stuff. It's weird. This is the non-food organics plus it's all kind of messed up, and I would have it arranged differently, you know, as to what was in which chests. If I had it to do over again, but it's too much trouble to move stuff around at this point, so I'm just leaving it. Stone-ish blocks, enchanted books, food. You'll see a lot of armor on stands throughout because from spawners. I tend to put them together as fully healed. I mean, that's not the right word, but those are all brand new. Here's the actual house. This is the connecting thing. There's a little sitting area out here. I need to mow. With a pool. And an iron golem stuck in the pool. It's the second time he's been in there. It's a glass bottom pool. The top of this Savannah M that we're in had this hole in it down pretty deep. I decided to build the house on top of the hole and put a glass bottom pool in. Various dyed leather armor. Here's my brewing area. And if you come, this is a sort of observation area for the pool. If you go up the stairs, here's the enchanting area, here's the symbol again. And here's the kind of bedroom, record player, vinyl collection, and the bed with my first wither skull and my first diamond sword there, and my puppy dog. So that's basically the house, and I'm going to go out and give you kind of a bird's eye view too. This portal is to the town build area. Ow. Yeah. So that's the town build area. We'll go there last. So farms goes back down to that one that was at the ground. Grid mine is just the grid mine. You've seen a million of those, I'm sure. Skelly spawner. Here's my build. You drop down, or the skeletons drop down there. Why is there a... I don't notice that. Switchable lights to turn the spawner on and off. Not much in the way of sorting. It sorts out the bones, but that's about it. Everything else is manually sorted from the, I'll pull it out of the hopper here. Whoa, I didn't want to go back. So, this is new. And I'm trying to get it set up where I can stream on Twitch, and it's not really working right now. I was trying to get OBS set up. And it was streaming the audio fine, and there was a, but the video was frozen, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I have this town area. It's, a little ways away from my base, and there's a railroad that goes from here to the base, and here's the railroad station. So if you took the railroad that way, you'd eventually you'd go past a little town that's a village, rather, that's that way. And then you cut to the right and hit the skeleton spawner, which is pretty close to the surface. Actually, it's pretty close to the surface. I think the spawner itself is somewhere in the 50s. On the Y, you can actually see the village. But anyway, I wanted a nice large area to just build a town, like a model town. And this is the first, other than the transit station there. The first thing I built, the first thing I built was a road network. It's basically just a couple big loops right now. Construction shack. You got your supplies, it's drops from while I was working on class. Yeah, so observation of the river. So you can see there's kind of a big loop here. This is going to be downtown, basically, in this area, along the river and inside this square. And then out from that, it's going to get sparser. You're going to more houses rather than municipal buildings and trading buildings. And you can see how slow my computer is at populating and the land. And yes, I have found spawners by land being transparent just because my computer's so slow. Not often. I found caves that way, definitely. Smaller loop here. There's going to be another smaller loop over there, and then the road's going to go around this side of the mountain. So there's going to be a very large loop also. It kind of encloses this mountain. But you know, I want to. The first model town I did on the first map on this server, I had some nice sandstone houses around a lagoon. I think I'm going to do that again here. Maybe a little bit over there as well. You know, wherever I can. I like sandstone houses. You'll note from the builds you just saw, and if you've seen any of the other base tours for the gold bar, I'm a brutalist. I use mostly the gray stone. You know, it's concrete stone. I like the looks of that. I wish there was more variation. And I'm trying to get. I hate that it doesn't. What is it? Oh, there we go. Finally going. Trying to get more variation on detail on my builds. You see, I haven't even finished this road going out to the end over here. This bit's just gonna dead end. But it's also gonna go up that way and then cut over to the right to rejoin, and then go this way around the mountain. So this is the town site. It's going to be mostly me building stuff. I'm sure I'll let other, VIPs that you'd be trusted to be this close to my base, come and build stuff too. I'll have to, mark out plots for them with fence or something. Yeah. So that's basically the size of the town area. And if I ever get Twitch to work, I'm going to try to stream building, a couple of houses in a stream, maybe a bank, stuff like that. A building per stream or a couple of buildings per stream, or, stuff like that. So let's go back and get a good view of the house. If my computer will load it in. Yeah, you see, I put more detail. Like I never used to do stuff like this where it's quote curved unquote. It'll stop being a cross section. You see, that, and then in the main hall with the pool, you see this on the end. Like, I never used to do stuff like that. I'm trying to do more of it. Stuff like this. There we go. Reloaded chunks there. I think this looks like a Space Invader, dude. Anyway, so that's my tour. Welcome to my new base. And if you're wondering, because I'm at the very top of a pretty tall Savannah M, God, I can't hit F3 though, can I? I should know the Y up here, but I don't. And I'm not going to hit F3 on the stream because I don't know. I don't want, theoretically people could walk out here. Took me 2 days to walk out here, and it would be, if somebody was willing to spend 2 days to walk out just to grief me, I probably deserve it, or they'd probably have earned it. But I'm not going to give my coordinates on the stream. So as the sun goes down, thank you for watching. I didn't pick up a gold. I think I'm full. No, I picked it up. So that's pretty much that. The moon goes down. Oh, I'm using a variant of the Faithful texture pack. I think it's a Ragecraft. And because the Faithful I downloaded, 64-bit, doesn't have the shield, like it's, I think, 1.8 rather than 1.9 or 1.10, which is frustrating because it said that it was 1.10, and I don't know why it's not. Pork. This pork, that's pork. This is cooked pork. I'll keep that. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Yeah, thank you.